I've never been through a situation like that before, so it was very shocking for me, and I was actually, like, I feared for my life.
Help! 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 Help!
Anthony Bris thought he was going to die after he says he was racially profiled and assaulted by 2 Winnipeg police officers.
I always had that thought in the back of my head of, like, what could they do to me?
It was on June 11th that Anthony Bris came here to the Gateway Superstore. The 26-year-old had purchased some paper towels. When on the way out, he claims he was stopped by a pair of uniformed officers, with one accusing him of stealing and the other making an alleged racist remark, using the phrase, "you people." This resulted in Bris to take out his phone.
And as soon as I took a picture of one of the officers, he completely lost it.
Help! Help!
This video, Bris says he captured on his phone after he was stopped. He claims one of the officers became aggressive and tackled him to the ground, choking him to the point where he lost consciousness twice. He says the officers also reportedly stopped his phone from recording. Once outside, Bris tells City News the racist remarks continued, with an officer saying while it may be okay to film officers on the reserve, that's not the case here. Bris is not an Indigenous man.
He's like, that's what you get for being a tough guy trying to take a picture. If you want to be a tough guy, we can go out back one-on-one, or I could, come to your house and put a bullet to your head.
Bris claims he was never told he was being arrested or detained. After the confrontation, he gathered up his belongings from the ground and went home, then to St. Boniface Hospital. Bris says the interaction left him distrustful of those sworn to help people in his city.
I lost faith in the police because, they're supposed to be there to protect and serve, but, now I feel like I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. I mean, if they could do that to me, what could they do to someone else?
Bris tells us he was never charged in connection to the incident and says he'll take legal action. Bris has filed a formal complaint with the Winnipeg Police Service. Winnipeg Police would not comment on the incident as it goes through the official complaint process. We also contacted Superstore's parent company, Loblaws Inc., to get a response to the allegations, but they did not provide a comment, also citing an ongoing investigation. Figures from the WPS indicate use of force numbers have been going down in recent years, but advocates for police reform say there is a serious issue with police misconduct.
No one should have to worry about being assaulted, especially by a public employee, when they're just going about their daily life.
Both Friesen and Bris say they want to see action taken against the officers now.
At the very least, they should be suspended without pay. And I mean, what happens to anyone else if you go out into the street and beat someone up? There's consequences. There should be consequences, absolutely.
In Winnipeg, Morgan Majeski, City News.